Andrew, I want to take I'm just saying this now. I want to take the lead on this one. I want to start with my Lara Croft argument.
That's fine, because
It's going to take me all of 10 seconds.
That's fine. I don't know what I'm doing.
So,
I don't expect the Arbiter to get this far, so whatever.
Really?
If you look at this bracket before we draw numbers, Arbiter doesn't make it to the Final Four.
That's fair.
Yeah.
When you see the list of people in this fight, Samus, Mega Man, Dragonborn, Kratos, Rex, Kirby, Ryu, Arbiter does not make the Final Four. He is only here because of matchups.
I'm kind of sad we didn't see Trevor versus the Arbiter.
We could have. If that red disc had recharged a little faster.
You know what? We can definitely have a what if at the end. What if?
What do you think that blank bracket's for?
Consolation.
Is that the blank bracket? Is the what ifs?
Maybe.
Okay. So
we're going to be here until 1 in the morning.
did you expect otherwise?
Well, I expected to be here till 1 in the morning. I didn't think we'd have cameras on us
No, we're not.
for 12 hours.
We are to the Final Four. The first match, Arbiter versus Barry Burton.
No, Lara Croft.
Tits.
So Lara Croft. Yep.
Yeah.
Polygonals, baby. Okay. Yeah. So welcome back. We're in the Final Four. We're in the final stretch.
March Mayhem.
March Mayhem.
It's actually April now. But March Mayhem.
April Assassins.
Creed.
I was gonna say April Showers, and then I realized it's probably the name of some very inappropriate things. Just putting that out there.
Oh my
Probably.
gosh.
I
So
actually
Alex
know
has
this.
volunteered to go first with his Lara Croft.
Yes.
He said he only needs 10 seconds to do so.
I'll still take the full 2 minutes.
He said he'll take 10 seconds with Lara Croft.
Yeah.
I did say that.
And the 10 seconds is up. So Lara Croft has no defense.
No. So,
She's just
to
sitting down.
start the argument, I'm going back to what Andrew actually said last time when he defended Lara Croft, where he said, someone pointed out on her wiki page in her facts that 2 shots from her deagles, so 1 shot from each, takes down a Velociraptor.
Big meaty boy.
And let's be honest, the Arbiter is just a Velociraptor with armor. So I'm saying 2 bullets to take down his health, and I'm going to say 2 to 3 to take down his shields. So I'm going to say, in the time it takes her to shoot 5 shots, she's taking down the Arbiter. Full on. Because again, we know Raptors are sneaky bastards, and so is the Arbiter. I'm putting them in the same level as a Velociraptor. So I'm saying, if she can take down them, she can take down the Arbiter. I'm also going just simply based off of some previous things that we've talked about, and I even wrote them down about Lara Croft. Oh, yeah, baby, that improved maneuverability and that quick movement, her super strength, essentially, because let's be honest, 2 Desert Eagles, boom, but they don't go all the way back.
50 calibers.
Yeah, that is impressive. That is super strength. So she's very skilled, she's very strong. In a 1v1 situation, because we said of man versus man situation that she kind of has that advantage, I'm putting that there. The only thing that I can think of is a potential downfall to her, and I'm giving this to Andrew so he can even put this into his argument, is that she is that statue shooter. When she's shooting, she stands in place. The Arbiter can move and shoot. But I'd also argue that his accuracy is not nearly as good as hers when she is standing still. So that would be my little piece on that. Do with that what you will. But I'm definitely thinking her problem solving and tomb rating, if you will be a big factor in this. Her maneuverability, her ability to set up some kind of trap. I'm thinking we're talking Predator style thinking. So, traps. And I don't mean the traps on the shoulders.
Right?
Alright, Andrew, what you got?
Well, I'm thinking it for a second.
You had 2 minutes.
Well, yeah, but there's something that dawned on me.
Oh boy. Halo 2, Arbiter.
Oh, I know. I'm gaming on that.
Doing the fact checking real quick?
Oh no, because I gave you most of that information. So all right, I know it's true.
No, I'm talking about the Arbiter. Fact checking something you want to say?
Oh, no, I'm good with there.
So I guess one follow-up question I have for Alex is, as we've seen, even when, characters with larger, arsenal go up against the Arbiter. The big thing is the shield, the overshield, and the active camo being big, deal breakers for the Arbiter. What would Lara Croft bring to the table that she could, get around any of those power-ups?
Her intelligence of the situation, her ability to kind of move around very agile-like, because knowing just Halo 2, the Arbiter is speedy, but he's not super agile. In that game, he doesn't do a bunch of weird wall climbing shit. He gets dropped off places. Like, he's not climbing walls, but Lara Croft is known for climbing walls, climbing tombs, climbing flat surfaces that you shouldn't be able to climb. So I'm saying her ability to move around a situation, that's going to be the thing that she brings, that even though Arbiter can go invisible for a short period of time, even though he has overshields, things like that, it's only one factor. She's able to keep him on her toes. She's a survivalist.
Are you ready for your
Mike, drop.
So, I found out, in Lara Croft 1, the original, each bullet does 1 hit point of damage. Raptors only had 2 health points. The Arbiter definitely has more than 2 health points, and his shield is definitely more than 2 health points. But the main thing here is, like Alex said, Lara Croft is a stationary shooter. She was in before, you could move and shoot, running gun, things like that. She, even though her pistols are limited ammo, she has to reload them manually. So, she can sit there and gun all she wants, but eventually she's going to have to reload. As long as Arbiter can keep moving enough, those bullets aren't going to hit him, and he can get close enough where that energy sword is going to pierce her little midriff. Remember, she has
No armor.
less armor than Banjo-Kazooie.
That's a weird thing to say.
Yeah, and he murdered
armor she has
that bear.
Diving suit.
So
I was going to say the boobs.
she midriff, shorts. If Arbiter gets close enough, he can just cut her to ribbons. Because he can kill Spartans and Marines with that sword, no problem. Now the other thing here, the overshield, even if it took 2 bullets to bring that down, he can still keep maneuvering, so she has to reload, and that's when he can strike, whether it's by shooting her with a plasma rifle, hitting her with the plasma grenades, the energy sword, or he can turn invisible to evade her and get her from behind. Whatever. So altogether, even though Lara Croft is still stronger, her having to stick and shoot is still going to hinder her because she can't reload on the run either. So if she wants a chance at shooting him, she's got to stay there, shoot, reload. Arbiter's got her. With the energy sword.
My only rebuttal to that is that, as far as the Arbiter is concerned, his ammunition is limited. It is. Hers being unlimited, even if she can't move, it is unlimited.
But the plasma rifle is 100 shots in time, basically.
Yeah.
Energy sword only runs out after
When it makes contact, yeah.
So between the 100 shots, the 2 grenades, plasma sword still wouldn't run out unless you can get him to hit it. I'd say like 25 times that's run out.
So we never got into this with Lara Croft, and I'm assuming it's probably the same as it is for some of our other characters. Does she have a range on her weapons? I don't know. I don't remember.
Realistically, in that game,
I don't think she does.
No, it's just kind of.
There was never faraway enemies in that game.
Yeah, they always just kind of were there.
In real life, the Desert Eagle could you can go, I'd say accurately, probably 25 yards. You could probably hit something up to 50 at the most. But I'd say accuracy be like 20, 25 yards with a Desert Eagle because it's a pistol still, so it's got a short barrel.
So
That'd be even tough. I'd probably say more like 15 to 20, but yeah, I give it a 25 max. Accurate.
and I would say I'd give her maybe a +5 because, like we said, her movement on a Desert Eagle is 8
Intense.
centimeters. Okay, let's see. As we said before, the big things with these characters is Lara Croft's maneuverability versus just the fact that the Arbiter's a tank. It's got shields upon shields
That recharge.
that recharge. It's a constant generating of a shield, or if not the shield, the health inside. The one thing that I would ask about the Arbiter is maneuverability. What is the Arbiter's maneuverability?
Thinking Halo 2, that's the other piece.
In the Halo games, it's running, jumping, crouching. I don't think any of the Halo games have any sort of like rolling.
We don't get that
In
until
cutscenes, they take cover and stuff, but as a player, you're not rolling out of the way or
I
anything
mean,
like that.
roll gets in Reach 4 and 5, and you actually get to climb stuff in 5. So it does eventually get there, so it is canon, it exists, but as of Halo 2, that's not something that they have. It's run,
Something you get to see.
duck.
So basically, until we get up to close combat, everything within 30 yards, Lara Croft's probably hitting the target.
Yeah.
So that's what I was getting at, because I'm trying to kind of gauge that. All right, I think that's the questions I have. Closing arguments, either or, whoever wants to start.
I want to argue against Andrew's point about it's 1 health point, and that's the game mechanic, damn it. We're comparing apples to oranges. If a Velociraptor has 2 health points, I'm saying that in Tomb Raider, Arbiter has like maybe 8 health points. He's not fucking, he's going, no. But in all seriousness,
But also, you put them in the same world, and the Arbiter has unlimited ammo. But
it all depends. Yeah, it's such a weird thing. Realistically, my final piece on this is that Lara Croft is a survivor. We did mention that luck before. Luck is a big factor. I'm saying that her survivability is included with that maneuverability. That the luck that her shots are going to hit and Arbiters are going to miss is slightly higher because of that luck, because of that survivability. That's my final argument.
Even with the luck, Lara Croft's enemies have generally been mortal or monsters coming with melee. She can be killed with guns. She can be killed by wolves, dogs, knives. She's never faced something like the Arbiter. They use a totally different weaponry altogether. Even with her luck and her accuracy, with her sticking and shooting, Arbiter just has to dodge 4 shots, and he can land one of his own. Even if his accuracy sucks, hold the trigger down and spray across, it's going to take 1 shot to kill her in her midriff. Even if he just wings her, he can finish her off with a sword. Her lack of armor takes out any strength or speed advantage she might have, because it only takes 1 hit to down her. Whereas Arbiter, even if we're saying 2 shots with the shield, 2 shots, that's 4 shots she's got to land before Arbiter can land 1. With his grenades too.
So I will say that this one ended up being a lot closer than I thought it was going to be.
I'll agree.
And I know that we keep saying this about every single one.
But we do mean
But
it.
we
It's
do
not
mean
like
it, guys.
Not for Sweet Concur. Sweet Game Run, but yeah.
that was. We knew that one before we began.
With this, and a lot of this is going to come down to character design. I agree with Andrew that, yes, I believe that Lara Croft is going to dodge probably 90% of the Arbiter's offense.
But one is taking her down.
But one is going to take her down. And at the end of the day, no matter how many shots she's getting in on the Arbiter has not only armor, shields, might have 8 hit points, but still those hit points are regenerating.
True.
Whereas Lara Croft has a midriff showing tank top and short shorts.
I like that her downfall became her outfit.
Right. And I mean, you can use that. The most revealing gear is the strongest armor,
Not in that
but not in this
situation.
situation.
God, no.
It doesn't deflect bullets in the game.
You give her
She
Samus's suit, she wins.
Right.
That's a whole different situation.
So in this one, I'm sorry, but it's got to go to the Arbiter, and we have our first finalist.
The Arbiter. Surviving a lot of odds that I didn't think he would.
I mean, Keith David, what can I say?
So, tune in tomorrow for Mega Man X.
X versus Kirby. The battle of adaptability.
And I have no idea how this is going to
It's
go. I
going to
gotta
be the
vote on
last
it.
one for our Final Four, and then we'll be at the finals, guys. If you've been with us the whole time, thank you for sticking with us. You just got to put up with us for 2 more days. Or if you're watching this as a playlist that Alex is going to put together,
Because you know I do.
you're going to watch it all in one day and be like, what the hell are these guys doing? Also, if you watch this in one day, email us. We'll send you actual money.
What?
We're
I still have
talking
most of my hair from the body waxing.
if you have invested, this much time of your day, thank you.
I mean, it's
even if we're just in the background, thanks for playing all the videos.
Yeah.
Um,
Go watch the 3-hour-long Star Wars Battlefront 2 video. Of
and there's a
Andrew.
Royal Rumble in there somewhere.
It's also like 2 hours.
But-
There's plenty of long ones.
But we appreciate it, guys.
Yeah,
Like you said,
truly.
if you like this, like it, follow, ring the bell, do all that cool stuff.
All that stuff that we try not to shove down your throats.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Peace.